You're a shrinking band, aren't you?
Are we?
No?
No, it's not always possible to make
off.
all of them, is it? I think Wednesday we've got most of the day put towards getting everything, bringing everything in, and even working on it on the day. So,
Well, right from the start, it was quite obvious that it would be difficult to fit 1,400 seats in a straight row. This is 34.
Both sides. That's 40 in total. That's only 20 both sides, isn't it? So how many get here? 1, 2, 3?
The problem is that you can't fit. It would be ideal if you could fit 3 within this.
Couldn't you have 2.5 per table?
Yeah.
So, but then you would be sitting at
Yes, have to.
People just put it between their legs.
Okay.
I mean, they can't tuck in.
So,
That's all.
yeah.
We can design a chair with a slot.
Well, in that case, it would work. I've also done but these were all on the assumption that there would be 2 per table.
Yeah, I think I said one of these curved variations
Yes.
works, because then I can use this corner.
I see. Yeah.
And,
And where is the screen on that plan? Yeah, I see. So everybody can see the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's kind of curved diagonally towards the screen.
Yeah.
In a way, they can probably see it better than the design. Maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
So if we get 2.5 people per table, then we can probably cut a table off, can we?
Sure, but you also
at the door,
get
sorry.
the angle here would make the kind of space smaller on the inside here of the curve. If you're thinking about fitting 2.5, it would be not too comfortable.
This can fit 48 people. If you add a lot, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Buster's right. We could make a wedge, just a little quick one that fits in.
Yeah.
That makes that so that the table doesn't have a cut
Perfect.
track.
The only thing is that's a pain in the arse for the tablecloth.
Yeah.
No, you print it with a little dotted wedge and you cut and then tape. I put boiled and I split it into a drawing of 2 prints and I print it. But that one I can work out. I've got an order of banqueting cloth on order.
What's that?
Oh, yeah, that's banqueting cloth, but it has a sort of texture.
I've got the embossed one, but not with a different colour.
Comes in 50-metre rolls.
Yeah.
But have you checked with Pascal that he doesn't have it there for events and stuff? Do they put paper over the table? So
Could I take it home and try and put it through the printer?
Yeah, of course you can.
I think I've got one on order from Amazon that was very, very cheap. It's a 100-metre roll of similar stuff.
So Stefan, you
This is a
think
school,
that
I
arch would be much better, more conducive for what you want to do on the day?
Yeah.
When can they put the tables up? That's another.
Do you want to set up the night before or the morning of?
Night before
The night before for that would make a lot of sense.
that's
Quite time consuming.
Which would then be probably could start from, I'd say, 7. Because I think there's a lecture that, well, I could try to push it to 5. And then we could start at 6. But what could happen is that, I mean, I don't know how many public, like non-AA audience will come to the lecture, but either way, we can start setting up the tables whilst the lecture's going on.
Yeah. I don't know how, like my question about design, and I can bring in one on Wednesday, like just an overall plan with now Buster's layout. Do we want boiled, massive, like across the whole thing?
Well, I thought the thing was tablecloth 1, but because it's each session. Isn't it? There's
And
3.
you want the label tablecloth 1.
Well, then it gives a sort of introduction to each session, which is 3
You want
sessions.
The curve is certainly
printed?
nice, but it does create problems, doesn't it?
What's that?
Putting a rectangle over a curve. But I guess the curve is gentle, isn't it? What, you'd have 1 cloth for each table or each 2 tables?
We stitched it all together to make one big cloth. We just glue it.
And you have to do that. You have to do that 3 times. Yeah.
You're going to print it
Yeah.
on the tablecloth?
Hopefully some of that. So it's like tablecloth material.
You were going to print sort of dotted knife
Placemats.
bolts and plates
And a
for
pen.
each setting.
On the wedge.
But how would
Yeah.
big would the wedge be? It could be quite sort of just for
Now it's 6.
Chin.
Now it's 6 degrees.
quite sort of mathematical art. If it was shins, you'd have a tablecloth on the table, but he'd insert another material, wouldn't he,
Where the wedges.
into the gap?
That's
what
the
we're
idea.
thinking,
That would be the idea.
Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't.
That seems a huge amount of work to me, but I think it's great. But
No, I don't
I'm
think it
still
is.
amazed that you've done the set out on screen, have you? And you're going to make the tablecloth on screen. And from my experience, when it comes to reality, nothing fits.
Ah, really?
Which could be the morning of doing the thing. Anyway, let's carry on.
We'll do a trial.
I'm confident.
I mean, if you've got time, it might be quite good, and then
It's a
Stefan can see what the
60
tables are like in the
degree
room as well.
How big is that angle?
6 degrees.
Can you draw it full size, what that wedge would be like? On the table here. How many tables are there now on the curve?
8.
We cannot run off because
Where's your
So
Some-
7 wedges.
7 wedges. That's interesting. Yeah.
Well, this is not particularly accurate, but
Well, just an idea.
it gives us a pretty good idea.
Hello.
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 How about that?
What's going on here?
Is this your unit space?
No, it's not.
You are offering help, or are you just
Oh,
here
no,
as a
just
spectator?
Thing
How
underneath.
would you
Here.
keep them in there?
Make a special thing underneath.
Yeah.
Screw into the
Like
bottom
a-
of the envelope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen
You and
double-
his army.
I'll do it. And I'll do that in an
Yeah,
hour.
we'll do
That's
it really
great.
quick. I kind of like that idea as well. If you have half a plate and half a plate, and then a red painted wedge in the middle,
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
that's nice.
And it
So the
makes it much
tablecloth
faster
just
for
wraps-
putting the cloths down.
Yeah.
If you just but
Yeah.
who's going to make
A what?
40
How big?
broken plates?
What?
You.
Oh, I see.
It's only
Who's going to make these plates?
They're just printed.
Oh, they're just going to be printed.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on,
I think
David.
Sam's
Wake up.
Are we going to have an update on this on?
Wednesday, you're going to have a version, yeah.
But what are the wedges going to be like? Cardboard or something?
No, it'll be like wood, plywood.
Yeah.
And red.
Are these going to be falling out all day?
No, they're going to be screwed.
No, but they might be dancing on the table. As well.
It's
So
going to
you
be
just-
strong.
yeah,
It's going to make it
yeah.
strong.
How would what you cut them out of ply or?
Plywood,
Ply.
and then they have another
Screw
layer.
it
They're going to be
to the
made the
bottom.
same thickness as this, at 18
Yeah.
mil ply. Then they'll have a little bit extra, depending on the lid, and then screwed into the underside of the MDF.
So that's the table, and we'll have an update
Yeah.
on Wednesday. What time are we meeting on Wednesday? 11. Just for a quick update.
Well, tomorrow, Wednesday, we were planning to do quite a whole day of
Mm.
if there's stuff that still needs doing, and we're still working on bits. And we're doing the dress up and rehearsal and filming an advert on Wednesday, aren't we?
Yeah, we're doing
I've
quite a
kind
lot.
of written Wednesday off for this.
Do you know how, is it a metre roll? Or is it,
It's 50 metres long and 1.2 wide.
oh, because that's just perfect. Yeah. Because I can put it through the bandsaw to make it the right size for a plotter and just feed it into a plotter.
Good.
Stop that.
All right. So on the table, it's going to be this curved one here. Is everybody agreed on that? And then you're going to. Somebody's going to work on the wedges and someone's going to work on the.
So you're also making more toast wraps?
Yeah, I can make more toast wraps. I mean, it depends if we are definitely going with toast.
The problem I find with the toast is we haven't even had it agreed that we can actually do eggs or even take the kitchen in there. And I think that's the main thing.
Primary concern.
Because there's no point in doing all this and then say, no, you can't.
Lawrence, did you speak to?
I spoke to Gillian.
Or Julian? No, I can speak to manager, and I meant to speak to them.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Could you? We push that because we need to find out if we can boil, fry,
Yeah.
and scramble eggs.
I
That's all.
think-
That's all we need to do at this
Doing
point.
half truths.
And if that is the case, Rory, then we could bring
Yeah,
the
yeah.
toaster in. But,
Yeah, sure.
But we need to find out if we can do it.
It's not my.
Peter is Mr. Surreal. Why doesn't he do the food? He's got plenty of time.
Pete.
Mm.
I got a nice 3 costumed.
Yeah.
He's got costumes to do. He might be able to. The other thing I mentioned is.
You have one costume.
I got 3 here.
Oh, for you.
Yeah, see him.
For both you and Rory and the other one, I don't know, maybe for.
How many waiters
No,
are
the
there
one test.
going to be?
We don't know, about 6 or 7. But
Well,
What's that?
hold on.
Serving.
hold on. What? Where are they
hold-
going to come from, these 6 people?
It's Rory, Josh, Buster,
I thought-
me, and there's another Josh.
Yeah.
And me.
And Carlos.
Carlos
Oh,
or me.
Carlos.
I don't mind.
4 of you are ex-Zone, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, Rory,
So-
have you got place cards then?
No.
You haven't?
No.
When are you going to do
Wednesday.
them? Right.
Yeah.
Just to run through, what are the place cards? Just
They get. I mean, they're really
simple. I mean, it's just a
You're doing the drawing
sheet of
again,
paper folding it with some lines, and we'll just write people's name on, and then cross it out, and then write another name and cross it out.
And they're
Probably
going to be stiff guard, and then they're going to go,
Yeah.
and every time someone else sits down, you cross it out. Did say that if you produce these of size, they could have that, or something about
a little logo.
or a fiefdom fandango or something written down the bottom to identify what they are of the day. And if you date them, then you've got all the people that sat
Well,
there.
they can have little fried eggs.
They could have lots of things, but we need to make them.
Yeah. Sure.
Can you print it on sort of
I'll do it on quite heavy
card?
card.
Like this, yeah.
When are you going to do that for?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, thanks. So Buster's on the tables. What?
I will keep working with Josh
Good.
on
We'll
the
wedge.
cloth and the
Thanks.
wedges.
Tomorrow evening is a good time for me to wedge if you're in.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, so Josh's tablecloth and chalkboard. And you've got the titles of the things, have you? The tablecloth thing. Tablecloth 1.
Boiled,
Yeah.
fried, and scrambled.
Yeah, so I'm putting tablecloth.
There is no meringue tablecloth. That's just.
No.
Yeah, that's good.
The meringues are just meringues.
They just come again.
Okay, so Josh H is doing the. He seems to be quite far on with the streaming and the filming. So everything's going to be filmed, Stefan, and streamed. Like, are you doing that all week? No. So we'll have the more or less 8 hours of stuff, and they think the mics will be good enough to edit it after. We won't need to record everything.
Yeah.
So they're going to do that, and I think they've got 2 rolling cameras or and rolling cameras.
That's good. And
So
I'll
it might
call
be
us
that
one.
you want to speak. Maybe a dancer could take a camera at some point. I don't know.
Yeah.
One of the things that came up in discussion as well about that was that for people responding around the table to some of the more coordinated points in the day, there might be one of us with a mic on a boom, leaning over to get a mic to someone around the table.
Smashing glasses.
So rather than it being like a handheld one, and you know when someone like puts their hand up or whatever, and then you have to get a mic over to them, we just have someone like in the arch of the curve there with a boom. We'd just be like swinging it round to.
Lawrence is the next one. Archive, photos, films. Have you got any? You're just getting stuff. We have to work with David on the timings of the day because Stefan needs the timings. Or it'd be better if you had
Yeah, if I
a
just
bit
know
of a
when.
break up of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just have to guess. It's just Liza, isn't it? I think
Yeah.
she's coming.
Is she? It's just like, is she coming and what is she doing? Do you have an answer in that regard? Or is it-
No, I'm getting close though.
Wow.
Wow, look at
What the?
Very nice.
Where did you find the leather?
I bought.
You've got a sewing machine.
No,
Real leather.
That's just a really cheap one.
Look at the red wedges.
Oh, I see. You buy
Red
the
wedge.
tunic. Oh.
And this, I think that's the one for Josh. Spacesuit thing.
Josh Haskins.
These are them, but otherwise doing like a remake on the uniform of King Sky, but when I draw it, it's too much like really
That's very good.
primitive.
No, it's good.
But it's
That's
on
really
the back. I want so this two is only facing you face front, but every clothes you got the front and the back. Maybe you got the lawn on the back.
What is Josh going to wear under that?
I don't know. But when we serve, I like the way of using. Maybe I think the camera, I think the red is really like a clarity of taste. I don't know.
There he is.
Or
Very nice.
if
Oh.
and we could, I will do another 3, 1, 2. About which you the one you mentioned about the pencil. I will do that. Yeah, and
Nice.
you don't like this?
No, I
I
actually quite like it.
I don't want you to all feel embarrassed, but if you
No,
don't
no,
like
no,
it,
we
I
can-
will change.
we'll get
I
over
will-
it.
I will-
I think it's quite.
Or
What are you getting, Lawrence?
I was punctuating.
no, I'm making yours today.
No.
But how is it important that you all wear the same trousers underneath?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
colour.
There should be a sort of uniform.
So you can just see the costumes.
Like black trousers and black.
Well, no trousers.
No trousers.
Ball
Jelly
shorts.
shoes.
Sure.
Ball shorts and jellies.
Swimming
That's
trunks.
good.
So now, where are you going to do the filming on Wednesday? We need to book a room?
I
Or
think
you
we
can
might
do-
even do it outside.
Outside?
In the park or something. Can you get in the garden?
Yeah.
You can, yeah.
I mean, it's up to you, but I
Where do you
think
think-
somebody mentioned the idea of having a tray with a meringue on it or something, and each one of you coming up to the thing. Something like that.
Yeah.
You might have your voiceover or something.
Good idea.
So the
Yeah, I
building
mean,
is in
certainly
the
if we can get the key to the garden.
Who was this intended for?
Well, even if it's not, it's just across the road. Isn't it?
Yeah.
It could have a background. Or even coming out with the
I'm sure it'll be right.
I like that coming.
It's just being
Yeah.
elusive.
I don't know.
I'd like to see.
We'll just work it out. Try
Yes,
something.
yeah.
in the film,
Sort of thing. But the thing about the eggs now, if it's coming up in a dumb waiter, I think the fact of having
Portable kitchen.
portable kitchen is just too much.
But then maybe it's like, I mean, if it's only 1 egg per person, so it's 40 eggs a time, it'd be nice if we could do it on the portable kitchen.
I think just in case, like, we should have Pascal making eggs.
Yeah.
But then we could have.
Could
And
we-
then on top of that,
Yeah.
we can, if permission, timing wise,
Yeah.
if we get permission, then we just. Because I'm also thinking, are we still having this time thing of seats?
No, I think we've abandoned
No.
that.
Up what?
Okay,
Oh,
so
I
it's,
mean, that can be something that we.
so people come and go as they want.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that's the idea, and at certain times. So I would
So if
guess
someone-
10
yeah.
o'clock would probably be the first egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
when's the archive talk going to start? About 10 o'clock.
The people that
Okay.
aren't at the table, what do they do? Do they sit on the floor or?
So we're asking Pascal for 40 boiled eggs at 10.
And then,
Oh, because the other thing is that if people come and go, we can't just have 40. We have to have.
well, that's
No,
where.
just have 40. Just
No, for Pascal, I think it's just 40, and
Yeah.
if we get
Oh yeah, then maybe we.
the
can-
mobile kitchen,
Yeah.
then you can in
Yeah.
situ cook eggs or
Yeah,
something
or they
like that.
get given a photograph of a boiled egg.
yeah.
Yeah. One.
All right, so
And-
1300 hours is fried, begins.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock,
Right.
fried.
The other thing is to discuss that what could be done on the portable kitchen is the toast, and then scrambled.
4 o'clock. Scramble starts at 4 o'clock.
4
Too
o'clock.
late.
That's
I think David might be right with a triangle of toast and a little spooned ice cream scoop of scrambled
Exactly. So you've got a dome,
egg with a little bit of
very
water.
architectural scrambled egg, and a red wedge, red bread.
Oliver, are you going to be serving with these guys?
I can help out, yeah.
Because they need as many people as possible. And so that means
You're not
people
interested.
might, if you can, make these.
one more.
Pete's making costumes for everybody, so you can maybe chat with them.
And do we need to have egg cups, or how are we going to
Walk away.
Oh, that's true.
Stainless steel.
Stainless steel egg cup.
But we could just have bits of wood with a nail coming out.
On the
Set of 4 for 158.
What do you mean?
You can get 40 for just over 10 quid stainless steel egg cups.
right, perfect.
Mm. But aren't
But we could
foundation
still do
making
that
plates?
because we can reuse the plates that we used for the fried eggs.
Oh no, but you see we're extending
But
this,
getting
it's
the-
actually not his diagram, but it
No.
doesn't matter, extending
Nice little
because we're
bit.
finishing up with meringue, which is strictly speaking whipped, egg to whip and air.
Yeah.
But what would be nicer than a plate? Since we're not, it's not like a proper meal.
Yeah.
I think for a fried egg, a little plate is quite useful.
Yes.
Because it will go everywhere.
Little baby plate.
Do you have
There's
a?
only plates with grids on. I quite like the idea of a fried egg on a grid.
Well,
Since it's a city plan.
but
You want a plate about that big, do we?
Yeah.
With a sort of fried egg on like that. Buy stainless steel plates, like because they use those in camping a lot, don't they? Or aluminium, 40 centimetres diameter plate.
But it almost actually takes a huge amount of time.
It's about the size of a CD, I suppose, isn't it?
yeah, that's it. And you only need that for the scrambled as well. And then it's really simple.
They don't arrive in a CD case.
Well, there's CD
Fried
and
egg
all
and
of
CD.
yeah.
There's Pete suggested we do actually serve them on CDs because they're cheap.
But the whole.
Yes.
On what? CDs?
Cheap.
Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It doesn't.
Put
Sorry.
the tapes on.
Just
What about the hole?
Just put the tapes on.
But then I think
Would somebody experiment with putting a fried egg on a CD and see whether it smells nasty or...
Crazy. I think that would be.
Pardon?
I think that would be amazing. I don't know. I never tried this.
But so how will we get past? So we put tape over the whole thing.
We can ask him to over-fry the egg so that it's not runny, it's firm, can't you?
Everything else like may.
Well, the other thing is just that you cut, that the fried egg is served on a square piece of toast.
But I think it's.
I like that idea.
But it still needs to be on something because it's going to smear everywhere.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but
The other thing is also to see if
plate's a bit of a...
what Pascal says
Yeah.
as, because we didn't say anything about how it's being served. So the way Manisha writes it, it might be implied that he serves it as well.
He sends it up.
He sends it up.
And then in that we see if he even has.
Okay.
Because if we offer the thing that there's other things, then he's not even going to bother thinking. But he might have enough. Because he's done several events in the past, and they keep some of these
He seems to quite enjoy
servings.
getting involved in the camp.
So we've got boiled egg in an egg cup. Fried egg could be on a square piece of toast.
I think it needs to be on something. That
Well, you
protects-
could have it if there are napkins.
Because also people are going to
then you
get
put
fussy
it.
about people.
Everybody has a napkin, and the toast is put on that. No?
I'm just thinking that if you in serving it, you have to hold it.
Yeah.
Some people will get fussy about something being held like that.
Oh, really?